Right. I want to offer this tapping because the world is shit right now and we can't avoid what's going on in the world, but we can keep it from taking us out. We can keep it from keeping us from doing our good works, because when we're kept from doing our good works, they win. So this tapping script is a heart healing tapping script, and it's got a very specific set of moves, not typical of a normal EFT tapping. Instead of, tapping through all the points, we're going to tap specifically around the heart and the heart chakra. I kind of feel like it's building a cage of light around our heart, helping us heal some emotional wounds, as well as calm it, right? I don't know about you, but my heart has felt like it's not been beating properly with all that's going on in the world. So, like any tapping, we'll start with the karate chop, and I will leave room for you on your own to follow along and repeat after me. And then when we get to the heart tapping, we're going to do opposites. So our right hand on our left shoulder, our left hand on our right shoulder, both hands on the breastbone right above the heart, both hands up towards the shoulders, and then we'll keep doing that. Okay? So let's begin. Even though my heart feels shattered, furious and shaken by what I've witnessed, and by the responses of people I care about and thought I knew, I choose to stay present with myself. And I love, honor, trust, and forgive myself. I honor the truth that my reactions come from care, conscience, and love. Even though what happened stirs rage, fear, and grief in my body, and even though hearing others defend it feels unbearable, I acknowledge how unsafe and surreal this feels, and I am willing to support myself through what's moving now. Even though my chest feels tight, my jaw clenched, my system flooded with anger and helplessness, I allow myself to breathe into this moment without abandoning myself. I am open to steadiness. I am open to grounding. I am open to tending what hurts. Physically, mentally, energetically. Beautiful. We're going to start tapping on our shoulder, tapping through the points. This anger in my body makes sense. This rage has been protecting me. This rage has been protecting something sacred. This fear has been trying to keep me and mine safe. My heart is reacting to harm and injustice. My nervous system is responding to shock. My body remembers what it feels like when power is used violently. I acknowledge the grief of what happened. I acknowledge the horror of watching it be justified. I acknowledge how isolating this feels. I acknowledge the helplessness that rises when systems feel untouchable. I acknowledge the anger that comes when humanity is dismissed. I acknowledge the ache of realizing who feels safe to stand with and who does not. I let my heart tell the truth of what it is holding. I let my body express what words cannot. There is wisdom in this anger. There is intelligence in this grief. There is devotion underneath this pain. My body reacted because something precious was threatened. My heart responded because I value life, dignity, and care. I released the pressure to be calm. I released the demand to be reasonable. I release the idea that my anger is wrong or dangerous. I give myself permission to feel what a healthy nervous system feels in the face of harm. I allow my reactions to move without judgment. I allow this anger to move without turning inward. I allow this grief to flow without drowning me. I allow this fear to pass without defining me. I let sensations complete their cycle. I let energy move through instead of getting stuck. I breathe into the space behind my sternum. I breathe into the heat in my belly. I breathe into the trembling that wants release. Each breath creates more room. Each breath restores choice. My heart knows how to hold truth and stay open. My body knows how to process shock. My system remembers how to come back into its rhythm. I trust my nervous system's capacity to metabolize this moment. I trust my body's ability to settle after activation. I call my energy back to me from arguments, from headlines, from the images that seared themselves into my nervous system. I gather myself gently. I return to my center. I call my presence back into my body. I call my strength back into my spine. I call my breath back into its normal pace. My pulse begins to steady. My breath begins to lengthen. My body remembers that I am here, now, and supported. I feel the ground beneath me. I feel the steadiness available to me now. I honor the part of me that is outraged because I care. I honor the part of me that feels grief because I am human. I honor the part of me that refuses to numb out or look away. I honor my capacity to stay present. I honor my willingness to remain awake. I am allowed to feel this. I am allowed to be affected. I am allowed to heal without forgetting. Grace does not erase the truth. Grace holds me while I carry it. Grace for my heart. Grace for my nervous system. Grace for what was said or unsaid. Understood or misunderstood. Grace for every person harmed by power wielded without care. Grace for my capacity to continue loving. Grace for my strength to remain engaged. My heart returns to its strength. My body returns to its rhythm. My truth remains intact. I let this healing anchor into every layer of my being. Beautiful. Now close your eyes, breathe at your natural pace. Put your hand on your heart. And I want you to call forward peace. A peace that feels steady and spacious. A peace that holds truth with care. Invite equanimity to rise at its own pace. A calm that allows complexity. A stillness that supports clarity and presence. Feel your body recognize safety. Feel your breath smoothing out. Feel your nervous system rediscovering rest. Stay here as long as it feels right. Let that peace spread through your chest. Let equanimity settle into your spine, your jaw, your belly. When it feels good and right, steeple your fingers together with your fingertips pressing gently. I like to pulse my hands and anchor in this calm. Anchor in this steadiness. Anchor in your peace. Anchor in your joy. And when you feel complete, simply say, and so it is. Thank you for joining me today. The world needs you. The world needs you to continue showing up. And when I say the world, yes, some of you will be imagining the globe, but please understand your world is how you define it. So when I say the world, I mean me, my people, and anybody impacted by what I do and how I show up. For you, it may be you, your family, your community. For you, it might be global. Whatever the size of your world, no matter how big, how small, we need you to show up. We need you to stay awake, stay aware, and keep doing your good work in the world. Peace out.